The mystery behind the NASCAR's Championship Journal. Have you ever heard about it? What is it? Let's go and talk about it. Most of you are probably wondering, what is the NASCAR Championship Journal? You've probably never heard about it. I never really heard about it until maybe a couple years ago. As a matter of fact, it first came out in 2011 by Jimmie Johnson.
As we were winning our 5 in a row, somewhere in the third or fourth championship that we won, I had the chance to stay in the presidential suite at the Waldorf Astoria and found out that Earnhardt was the only driver in front of me that was given that honor. So I was like, wow, that's a piece of history that's been passed down. So the thought process started. Shane and I were kicking around things. I asked Mike Helton if there was anything else out there that I didn't know about or what could be done, and he gave me the idea of the journal, saying that it exists for presidents. They have this journal, and it's something that I could put in place. So it's been around since 2011. Somehow it has stayed quiet, and this morning I'm like, you know what, I think I need to get this out there to the world and let everybody see and know about it, and I was able to post those pictures of it.
In 2011, he started this journal, which he would pass on to future champions in the sport. So there's a journal that gets passed on between each president. Each president that gets in term wins the election. The previous president passes on a journal. At least that's the way the theory goes. So that's pretty much what Jimmie Johnson was wanting to do. So he got with Vice President Mike Helton. So in 2011, Jimmie Johnson, he got with Mike Helton, and they kind of created this journal that could be passed on to future champions. So since 2011, when this journal was first created by Jimmie Johnson, it adds a sense of, I guess you could say, drama. It adds emotion, and it adds more a mystery to the sport. It adds something that only movies and stories and fables are told. And just like with the President's Journal, it gets passed on. It gets passed on to future champions. Ever since 2011, each champion supposedly has received this journal. And it's very, with us fans from the outside looking in, it brings more, I guess, passion into the sport that we love. And just like with NASCAR, yes, you have with Jimmie Johnson and his Hendrick Motorsports team, but mostly the driver in NASCAR gets singled out. They're in the spotlight. Unlike other sports, you have a football team. You usually don't have one particular person that's in the spotlight. And just like, I've never heard of NFL or baseball, soccer, any other sport have anything like this that NASCAR has with this journal. Yes, certain sports teams, football, baseball, they may have like some kind of grudge match or rivalry match, and they pass on some type of unique trophy, some type of identity within that sport. But with NASCAR and this championship journal that was created by Jimmie Johnson, this adds something different, something special to the sport. But it makes you wonder, with future, if it's still being passed on, and if it continues to be passed on, what will that be like for drivers 100 years from now? It makes you wonder what exactly is in this journal. All the stories, all the tips, the pointers, what the sport was like. What exactly is in the journal? We have some idea what is in the journal if you do some Google research or some other type of research. But I guess what makes this special, the NASCAR Championship Journal, it's a mystery. But anyways, until next time, y'all have a good one.